stop loss and risk. Step 3. Go about your day and let the Wushu do all the work through all sessions. Summary. The Wushu will position size for you, auto place stop order, move stop to break even, take partials for you, trail stop, limit max loss for the day. Auto hedge new feature. The Wushu 2.0 auto hedge mode will hedge every position you take. It will manage the 2 positions using the Dojo proprietary exit mode. Winning position. The Wushu 2.0 auto hedge mode is set to close at 1.5 R of every position it takes. Take your trading to the next level with the Wushu 2.0. Get our tool, uniforexdojo.com. info@uniforexdojo.com.
Good day, traders. Hoping that everybody's doing well today. I don't know what that double sound was, but it was happening. So let us get started, guys. Let's get started. I'm just going to remove this. There we go. Now do drop me your pairs, guys. It is a beautiful month, new day. Let us see if we can try to take advantage of the markets. See if we can make something out of the day. Do drop your pairs on the side there. I did have a very difficult week last week, but we are back and we can definitely move forward. Okay, do drop your pairs on the side there. Drop your pairs, guys. Meanwhile, I'm just going to hop onto gold. I did kind of see something earlier, so I want to see if it's still visible, and we can definitely take advantage. Okay, starting with the usual. We want to know where it's going. We want to see. Let's see. Okay, so we want to see where it's going on the higher time frame, the daily. As usual, you also know what the daily is giving you, and once you've got a bit of that, we are a bit bullish right now in this small view here. Right here we are bullish. We did have a BOS in this region. We had it here as well. So we should be expecting price to use this area as a decent spring off area in the future. So for now on the daily, we could safely say we are bullish. And then if we go on to the 4 hour, if we hop onto the 4 hour, a bit of a range here. Okay, let me just move that. Just gonna mark this as the daily OB to trade from. Just gonna leave it there. Hop onto the hourly. There's some liquidity just being left here, and we're potentially going to see something smash through it. But meanwhile, let's hop onto the lower time frame, see what you have. We're in a range, so it's safe to say on the hourly 4 hour we're in a bit of a range, and whatever we do, we need to be very careful how we trade in here, because what people would do, they'd look at this as a sell opportunity, of course, keeping they'd look at it like that and then trade it from there. Most people would do that, and we are not. Most people, we're not going to do that. You can do that, but we're not going to do that. Then let's hop onto the 5 minute, and then the 3, nothing there. Okay, cool. So what we will do, I'm going to hold this as well. We're going to follow this setup for a bit. Unmitigated, this just got mitigated. Okay, so what we're gonna do on the lower time frames is we're gonna use this massive candle, being this one here, and then we're gonna have something like that, the lower time frames, and then what we're expecting to do now is to follow price, which means we are just waiting for structure to the downside on the lower time frames. So we are going to have something along these lanes, but don't mind these price points for now. We just need to have price take some liquidity and then start giving us some downward pressure. So for now, this is what we have. So if you start seeing something like this, then we're going to start preparing for a sell. Until this happens, we're not touching it. Okay. Let's see how the 15 is looking. The 15, this candle is too big, so that's why we're going to focus on the 5-minute one. Okay, so let's see how that plays off. Don't forget to like the stream, guys. Don't forget to like the stream. And we're going to watch this for a while until you guys drop some pairs there. Okay, I see Andrew Mornings. How are you? How are you? You want USD pairs, Mr. Morning? Yeah, which USD pair? Give me one, and then we'll take a look. For now, we are following gold. I want you to see what it's going to do. I'm just going to write here. Following gold. Okay, so let's watch. On the 5-minute, by the way, on the 5-minute. Okay, guys. There we go. I'll not remove that. Just palm market again. Following gold. Okay. For potential sell. So we need to see structure. Oh, there it is. It's all the way at the other side. I'm just putting it aside. Okay, there we go. Let's follow until we see something decent. So now I'm going to adjust the alert to just below the current candle's low, and then we keep watching. So which means now for the next 5 minutes, we can look at another pair. And we need to watch the candles close, by the way. Okay. Let's look at GU from under. And, both GU. Okay. Oh, the start of the daily. You want to know what the overall is giving you. GU has been having a lot of... Okay, let me just do that. I'm just... hide. There we go. Then once the high is done, take a look at the 4 hour. Bullish on the 4 hour. Yep, bullish on the 4 hour. Take a look at the hourly. We could be finding something. There's a bit of structure here. There's something happening here. But now, there's also a bit of a zone being created here. So what I would do is actually focus on this region here. Okay, gold has just turned a bit. We'll go back to it just now. Remember, we're following 5-minute candles. We're just not gonna jump in. Okay, and then I'm gonna hop onto the 15-minute. Drop it up to that point over there. Okay. So I think with GU, I'd focus on these actually. I'd really focus on these. Let's see what the 3. Okay, there's an unmitigated better one. Okay, so I'd focus on these. And I'd put a mark right there. And then to the top side, of course. And remember, we're using midpoints. You don't want to get in on price too early. So this would be the first potential setup that we will wait for. And then we're going to hop back onto gold. Then let's see what gold is giving us. Okay. Remember, we are following 5-minute candles. So where are my markings now? It's slow. This is the old ones I was doing. Come on now. It's very slow there. Anyway, I'll just have to redo it again. That's fine. So we basically are looking for a downward momentum, because we know that if we are going to continue bullish, price will potentially come back to this region. Let me show you guys. Price will potentially drop into this region and then of course go to the upside if that is what it's going to do. And then again, if this was just a liquidity grab, grabbing all the liquid that was laying here, because it literally hit everything to the top. And then if we move to the left, this is the only one that's left, and I doubt it's going to go that far again, because we had this massive mitigation there. So potentially we should see price starting to give us these, which is what we're going to watch for now on even a lower time frame. Okay, there we go. We do have something decent happening. Beautiful. So what we are going to do now, we're going to wait for a bit of a retracement, and then we're going to sell. So I'm going to use the highs for now, just up until I find a decent area to work with. So we'd have something along these ranges, and you're trading into this region here. So do be careful, and remember, these are very tight stops, so keep an eye on them. Do keep an eye. And then probably want to enter from this region here, right here. So we'd have price point that looks like that and that. It's because of the small time frames, guys. Very small time frames. And remember, we also want to price we get into the stop loss range first before we tank with it. Other than that, we're gonna have to wait for it. We're not gonna rush it. So do keep an eye. And then if you start going into the 15, okay, if you start going into the 15, we are looking at this region here. Also, we're gonna give it a something like that, and then like that, then of course to the upside. So it have something that looks like this. So with gold, we've got these two price points that we're interested in, and if you do have the Wushu toolbox, then you definitely want to hop onto the Wushu and then just input these 2 points. And then what's going to happen when price gets in here, it'll trigger a buy stop, and if price does continue, you will miss the trade. It's not going to allow you to get in, And if price does retrace, it'll trigger you in. And then once price hits 1R, it'll move your stop to break even and then allow the upside advantage to take over. And then also same with the top one over there. So that's how we'll be approaching gold for now. So these are the two potential setups for gold. And we're gonna wait for them to trigger. Other than that, we focus on the next pair. So I'm just gonna input these on my Wushu. Okay, there we go. Awesome. Awesome. I see we've got Forex Trading Academy from Uganda. How's it going? Man? It's been a minute. I haven't seen you on our lives in a while. I have Jeffrey Holloway. Hope you're good, man. I hope you're good. What other pair? I see Forex Trading Academy wants us to look at Euro USD. Let's take a look at Euro USD. And then I see gold is going back into this region here. So keep an eye. There we go. Okay, Euro USD, while also wait for those alerts. Let me just move this a bit in so we can get an earlier one and just watch it before we hop on. Euro USD. Always start with your daily, just so you can know where you are, where price is, what's happening. And then let's see. Nothing here. I don't know what chart I'm looking at. I don't know why it's showing me old markups, but that's fine. Okay, daily, we are still bearish. We are still decently bearish. Guys, don't forget to drop your pairs on the side there. Drop your pairs. Let's break price down. Let's see if we can dig in and try to pick out some gems along the way. There we go. So now we're going to go back into gold. And we're pretty certain it just literally went into that price point. And we are most likely going to get some sell stops right about now, if you haven't already. So sell stop 1766, 536. And then let's watch. That'll be the Wushu right there. Sell stop placed as well. So now we watch. Okay. So like I said, we're basically anticipating price to give us to respect structure and potentially go down. And once it does hit 1R, which means once this trade does trigger, if it does trigger, we'll have a move stop to break even at this point here. And then there we go, just triggered. So now we watch and see how it's going to play out. And remember, manage your risk. And if you've got the Wushu, beautiful. If not, your next alert would be at this point here, which would be if price hits your 1R. And then of course, if it hits your stop loss, then it's out. You're definitely out. So that's something that you have to live with. So you don't risk more than 0.5% of your account when you place your trades. So do keep that in mind. Okay, Euro USD, whilst we wait for that. So it's either a loss, 1R, and that's it. There's nothing you do in between. Okay, Euro USD. We're on the 4 hour. Sorry about that. Also in this range. Don't forget to like the stream, guys. Don't forget to like the stream. Okay, let's see. Yeah. There's these zones that are being created. I think it's with most USD pairs actually. We'll actually check. Okay, let's look at a random one. AUD USD, okay, nothing there. USD ZAR, nothing there. Maybe it's the majors. Let's take a look at UJ. Nothing there. Okay, no, that's fine. So with USD, I'm not really seeing much happening here. Let's see. Hi, Jeff. I see you joined the broker and sent an email last week. I think I did respond. Check your emails. I sent you the access to the Discord. I think if you check your email again, you'd see the access. Let's see. 15, nothing there. 5 is going to be too tight. And there's not really much momentum happening. Yeah. That is a Monday after all, guys, so do be careful. No, nothing there, guys. We're not going to touch that. Definitely not touching that. Okay, and then let's see how gold is doing. Gold is running halfway through. But yeah, just keep an eye on that as well. Let's look at the US 100. Whilst we do that, I'm actually gonna ensure I resend the email to Jeff. So guys, if you do join our broker, you can get access to our signals. Okay, let's see. But we do have a new broker, so I'm going to change that page a bit and potentially have better relationships. Okay. And that's 1 hour hit for gold, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. There we go. Gold is gone. Move your stops to break even. And for those of you that are a bit, scared of the markets, close half. For those of you that really want to take advantage, you'll move your stop to, you'll close half the trade at 2R. So that's our next point of entry, 2R. So just keep that in mind. And then remember your stop is at risk-free now. So keep that in mind. Okay, let's see. US 100. Okay, wait, let me just mark this. I'm trying to get a bit of an automated system to do this. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out along the way. Just put on the side here. Then let's watch. So those that have just got into the stream as well, you would probably want to watch this candle here, because if price does go back, this way it's most probably going to turn, going for this massive, nice, beautiful area here at the bottom. So let's keep an eye as you guys want me to look at. Or before that, let's see. Let's see. Okay. You can drop me another email and I'll just respond to it now actually on this live. That way whilst we're actually doing it, then we'll definitely take advantage. But meanwhile, since you guys are not actually dropping any pairs, I am going to hop off in a moment and do my setups for the advanced signals and of course trade for the day and see what we can take advantage of. But I'm going to leave you guys with at least US 100. I know you guys love US 100. This one is one of the most volatile pairs you can ever trade. Volatile instruments. But when you're right, you are extremely right, guys. Let me just move these that didn't trigger. I'm still very okay, that's gold 2R hit. So I'll go to that again. So now you can close half your trade and then you move your stop to 1R. And then your next stop would be 3R, which should be your entry point for the next setup. So you are completely risk free. You've closed half the trade and just move that to our hit. Close 50% of the trade and then move stop to 1R. Okay. So that's where you are. So now your stop loss, or rather not in stop loss, just your stop will be right here. So two things are either happening. You're either getting stopped at 1R or you're getting stopped at, or you're not getting stopped, you're getting to 3R. So those are the only two things that are happening. So do keep an eye. Okay. Moving forward, still wanted to look at US 100 because I do believe we're going to have a very nice move from this, a very, very nice one. I've been kind of waiting for it. Let's see. Okay. So I'll show you my bearish sentiments. Price is in this beautiful area here. And just hold on for a second, guys. Okay, there we go. I hope my sound is back fine now. I keep taking it down because I'm still a bit sickish, so my son was not well the whole week, last week and half of the other. And I think I just picked up what he had. But I'll be fine, man. I'm a soldier. We have to soldier on. Okay, cool. So with US 100, we've got two options here. Yes, I'll definitely do that. Did you drop me the email, Jeff? Just now I'm on the emails. Just literally send an email and I'll respond immediately and drop you into the Discord. Awesome. So US 100. This is where we are. We're looking at a potential buy in this area. This will be one of those zones that you're gonna have to wait for, and you'll know that when price does get in here, then you do have a potential to move up. And then now with me looking at this area here, because ideally this was a BOS, and then this is an area where we're expecting price to come back into and then come back down to break this point here, and that's where it is right now. So essentially what I'm saying is this area here is our area of interest, and if we're to refine it, we'll start picking out why price is actually at that point. And I'm looking at this candle here, and then let's go deeper again into price. So we could be getting a good sell off now, but what we're gonna do, we're actually gonna wait for it. Let's wait for it. This candle here, so we have this area which is a potential nice sell-off area, and then if you go into the 4 hour, it's exactly where price is right now. Literally it's inside. It went up, went in, so it took those orders here with this candle right here, which was pretty decent, and then hop on to the lower time frames. So if you hop on back down, because we know you're very bearish, what we need to do now is to start looking for exactly what we just found on gold. We're going to look for it here. So on gold, I think it should be good now. Did it trace back? I think it did. Yep, we're definitely out of gold. Oh, not yet. Let me actually put an alert right here. Yeah, there we go. This indecisive candle here, it's a bummer. Anyway, so going to NAS, we're gonna go into the 15, and then what I'm going to do is something I love doing, by the way. Allows me to take as much as I can from a lot of setups. I'm gonna place an alert right here, right below the previous. Okay, not the previous, the current one. Okay, there we go. Sorry, the previous one, my bad. This is the current one, previous one. Put an alert right before the previous one, which is a 5-minute candle. So what I'm expecting is once this 5-minute candle closes, I need to see where it closes. Then I'm going to put an alert right below it. And then once I have a break of that area, I'm going to go to the 1 minute. I'm going to monitor it carefully. I'm going to look for some nice retracements, find a decent entry point, and wait for price to give me a beautiful point there. So that'll be the next thing we're looking for with NAS 100. If you just caught us now, you missed out on a gold trade, which is still happening to our hit. We're just anticipating it to come into this area. Then we're going to have some buys. So let's see if we're going to be on the stream long enough for that to happen. But meanwhile, keep managing your setups. Remember, if you really want to take advantage of the markets, don't close your trades manually. Literally manage your setups, keep moving your stop, allow the market to kick you out. So keep that in mind. So for now, we are watching US 100 in gold, and let's see if US 100 is going to give us what we want. I'm going to just take down the mic a bit, but I'm still watching. And you can drop your comments there. Any questions, I'll respond. Okay, we are looking at price on the 5 minute. So essentially what we are anticipating to happen, I'm not sure if it's going to happen on this specific candle here because of this area here, but it could be just a mitigation of this candle. And let's just look at it on the 5 minute, by the way, in the 5 minute. So we've got this area here. Could see price getting in there, but ideally what we essentially want to do is to find a decent area where we can sell off from, and of course we need to find structure in the 5 minute for that to happen. So until we see that, we're not touching it, but there's potentially what we're looking for. I'll put this right here and change the color, of course. There we go. I think I just found a different way to put our pointers there. It's a little bit too big, but should be fine. Do drop your questions on the side there whilst we're waiting for this. Maybe we need to find like some background music. Let me just, sorry about that. Let me just put it right there. There we go. I think that's much better. We're still waiting for, okay, now we're gonna move our alert to this previous candle. And then there we go. Gold hasn't hit any of our marks yet, so still playing in between. So we can safely just ignore it and wait. Okay, Jeffrey, awesome. Okay, so we just had our hit of the zone. So I'm gonna hop onto the 1 minute, and then we're basically gonna start looking for points of, well, beautiful entries where we can actually place our stops. And of course we do need to see a bit of structure. So we just broke that zone right now. So that's what it does. What means this zone should not be broken. So let's wait. And then if you hop onto the 15, this is ideally where you want to see yourself. So what I'm essentially saying now is whatever action that happens in here, It should be getting somewhere here. So we need to find an entry, a point inside where, sorry about that, where we can enter as it does that. Five minutes, let's watch. 5 minutes is less noisy, so that's the one beauty I like about it. Because the second you start going to the 1 minute, whew, becomes a bit too intense. There we go. Perfect, perfect. So we should expect this zone to hold. Okay, and then which means this is our next ideal point that needs to be broken. That's our break right there. So at the retracement, we are gonna sell stop. So keep that in mind. Okay, I'm gonna put some price points here. So that'll be our stop at the top here. And then we're gonna wait for price to basically come back in, and then we're gonna place sell stops right here. Could happen very quickly, so do keep an eye on it. And the reason why we want sell stops because we don't want to get wicked out, so we'd rather lose a trade than mess with our risk management. So do keep that in mind. Just gonna input all that into the wushu. And then our stop loss would be there 12953.10. And then we just wait. That's it. Wait for it. There you go. It's going back up. So the only time this will be invalid is if the zone at the top is broken. So once this is broken, then we basically just remove that. Okay. So let's see. Let's watch. I think we missed that one. But that's still valid. You can place your sell stops actually. Yeah, because ideally you wanted to place them somewhere in this region in the middle. You place your sell stops and then we watch. Yeah, so you can place them now. I don't know if your broker is going to allow you to, especially with how close it is to entry. So if you did, well done. If not, you have to wait. This will be the last trade we do on the live. Then let's see how it plays out. That's if it does trigger. I think it should be triggered by now. Should be triggered by now. That was very close to entry. I know brokers would have triggered you by now. Okay, so we watch. Now there's a running trade. If you didn't trigger, this is a nice time to trigger your sell stops or to place your sell stops. Don't worry about that. That's another different setup. And then now we watch. And you guys still with me? Everybody seems quiet in the comments there. Yeah, I'm just gonna put that on NAS 100. NAS 100 is running. I'm just gonna make it smaller, guys. I'm not gonna make it that big. There we go. So I'm just gonna hop off, either when this hits stop loss or 1R. So that's what you're waiting for now. And just make it a bit bigger so we can at least be able to monitor it decently. So 1R would be right here. So it's either we hit 1R or we hit a stop loss. So let's keep an eye. Awesome Jeffrey, still watching attentively. So let's see how it plays out. And I see it actually coming into this region here. And that's the reason we want to go long. So we'll just see how that works. And then gold. Ah, shucks, did we just miss that? If you guys got that, beautiful. If not, I know the wish you guys got it. That's the beauty about the wishu. So now that means it's 2R on this. And I'm just going to break it down to you. Just gotta love the markets. So this one is still running. Let's see. It hit 3R actually. Hit 3R. Triggered the second trade, which is currently at, and also moved up to break even. So it could probably break even out here, or it could run. So let's just put an alert here. So we have an alert here. So I think this is one of the beautiful things about using the wushu as well. It'll do this for you because you're not watching it, but basically manages all these things for you. But now this trade here is out on the wushu. So if you guys are still holding it, then you guys should be moving stop to 2R. Let me just move that. Okay, gold is back in there again. What makes you think that NAS will go into that region? Okay, I'll answer you just now. Okay, so now we can actually place another trade for gold buy stop. Remember, this one is still running, so leave it. And then now you have a buy stop for 1763, 1762 on gold. Okay. So what that means is, for those that are on the wushu, this one got hit break even, so it still didn't hit a loss. This one's still running. So even with us, so that means now in our setup we are at almost at 4R, almost at 4R. So now you have to move your stop to, well, you did 2R, so move it to 3R now. Take as much as you can from the trade at all times. So your stop loss should be at 3R, and then just move it here so you guys can see 1763.434. That's your stop loss. And then, well, now it's at 4R. Just keep going with it. And then let's go into NAS and see what NAS is doing. So gold will probably kick us out here. For those that are on the wushu, definitely out now. For those that are actually watching and doing as we're doing on the live, then yeah, I'm out on gold. So this is just for you guys. US 100. Let's see what we have here. Okay, we are moving. Okay, so what you can do, US 100, you can actually close half and move your stop to break even, because we're at this, we just closed this. This is what Jeff was asking now. So just close half, leave half, move stop to break even. So we're at this region. So this is the reason why I'm thinking price is gonna move into this region. Now let's go into the 4-hour. Let's just break it down some more. Reset. Yeah, it's this area here. Okay, let's go to the 1 hour. But I think it's still good, man. It most probably is gonna react, but not to the extent that I think it probably could, to come and kick us out here. So keep in mind, you should be half. You should be at risk free now. Took half of what you need to take. So now let's watch. Okay, let's see. So now we had probably hit break even, so took half of it then. Let's see. Keep watching. So gold went quite well. US 100 is going well. I don't think so. So let's see. GU, we are still waiting for an alert. Okay, gold just hit one of the alerts. I don't know which one, but we'll go back and check it out. Yeah, it's definitely out. So you are out on gold. So everybody did hit 4R on gold. And yeah, closed half at 2R. Left the rest to, well, get kicked out at 3R. So quite decent. And then now let's see if this one is going to trigger. So we do have a second trade on gold, by the way. So do keep that in mind, which would be this one here. So let me just mark these. So let's see if this one will trigger. And then work around it. Okay, let's see. Don't worry, guys. I'm busy trading other setups as well. Okay, gold will wait for it. So I'm gonna move this alert here. Then I'll just come back once it does trigger, and we'll see if we can follow that. NAS 100 is still going. We're not kicked out yet. Let's see. Can anybody recommend where I can get copyright-free music? Because, man, just being in silence is, yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. Guys, don't forget to like the stream so we can keep doing this every day. So let's work around that. I'm just going to go a bit quiet for the next minute or so, but I'm still watching. So it looks like gold second trade we are in. Let us watch. So that means your next, let me just move this since I've already I'll put them on the side there. So your next point of interest would be this area here at 1R, where you move stop to break even, or you're gonna get kicked out. So that's about it. And then NAS 100. It's busy playing around with our emotions here. It doesn't hit 1R yet, but as you guys can see, it went into that candle I was worried about. But it's the markets for you. We are risk free on this as well, so we should be going quite well. Oh, okay. On YouTube library. Okay. Definitely gonna do that. Okay, gold is almost at 1R. We're gonna close, not close, move stop to break even and take it from there. Okay, let's see what NAS 100 is at. Beautiful 1R hit. So now we can safely, well, we're ready to move to break even and we have half the trade running. So we can just leave it as is. And the next point of entry would be 2R right here. Okay, there we go. I think I need to change, or I need to maybe change the color, make it, I'll check just now. Okay, that's gold. Make it black. Okay, wait, make the font white. No, make the background black. There we go. And then do that. That's gonna allow me to. Okay, and then make the font white. Okay, and then just scroll down. Background. I hope that's much clearer, guys. Just need to find a better place to put it. Right there. Okay. So NAS 1R hit, gold 1R hit. So now your stop is at break even, and then your next point of entry is 2R. Right there. So at 2R you're gonna close half, then you're gonna move your stop to break even. Okay, so let's manage it properly. On our hit on gold. Okay, let's see what we've got. So you're risk free on gold, by the way. Risk free. And someone is asking me, why do I do that? And I'll show you now. If price does get into the zone again, we can put in another trade in the middle and wait for it to be triggered using momentum. So do keep that in mind. Okay, guys, I think I can hop off now. You guys should have 2 trades running. NAS 100, which hit 2R. Did it hit 2R? Was it 2R? No. NAS is 1R. Gold is 2R. Okay, I'm missing something there. Okay, there we go. NAS, we hit 1R, which is fine. Sorry about that, guys. Let me just adjust it here. NAS 1R. Gold 1R. There we go. So now we're basically waiting for 2R on gold. Yeah, okay. So that's about it for the day, guys. I'll check you guys tomorrow on the Trading Nut podcast, and you'll trade from there. Then again, we'll be back on this channel from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and we'll try catch some pairs, of course. Okay. Happy trading, guys, and cheers.